Welcome back to Upper Michigan Today, everybody. We're continuing our chat with the new city manager of Ishpeming, Randy Scholes. And, I just want to point out the fact that it is such a beautiful morning right now. The sun is shining. The sky is blue. It's comfortable enough to be without a jacket right now. And that's all before 3 first alert weather days that we have this weekend. So if you have the availability, get outside today, maybe take your lunch outside, go for a walk through the streets of Ishpeming if you're around these parts, because we're going to be in for some sloppy conditions. And Randy, before we continue really talking with you about the work that you're doing in Ishpeming, I just have a couple of frivolous questions for you. Like, have you found a favorite pizza place yet around here?
We went last night to, is it Congress?
Congress.
Yeah, I was told that was the place to go, so it was very good. Yep.
And what about any recreation spots? Have you been diving into the Upper Peninsula experience? Any favorite trails or areas to go to?
No, not yet. We bought a house, so we're doing all that stuff. But biking obviously is huge up there. I didn't realize that, so that's something I want to do. Love to get out and outdoors, love to exercise. Normally just walk, but it seems like biking's the way to go up here. So we'll look at that for sure.
Certainly.
So Randy, I've got a question segueing back to the city here and your professional capacity. What type of vision do you have for Ishpeming now that you're here?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've been getting that question a lot, and what my answer is, it's not about Randy. It's about the vision of the people. It's about the council. So working on that, getting the input from the people, getting the input from the council, and then delivering that. I mean, that's really my job, is to make sure what that vision, what we come up with that vision, and part of that's going to be a strategic plan that I'm already working on, getting resources to be able to do that, and then delivering that to the council and the people what they want.
And that's music to my ears. Being on the city council, having a strategic plan in place is going to benefit us as an organization, but it's also going to benefit the public, because they're going to know what kind of direction we're heading in and what to expect over the next coming years.
Yes, I agree. And having them in part of the process. I mean, we have to have the public's input on, so the council can make those decisions for what the strategic plan looks like. Exactly. So it all runs together.
Yeah, thank you.
So you have plans to create economic growth, to make Ishpeming hopping again. And I don't want to call it a dying town, but that is something that I've heard from residents that have lived here their whole lives, is that they're sad to see businesses close down and to see buildings being underutilized. So what do you think it'll take to make this a destination for families just as much as Marquette and maybe neighboring Negaunee?
Yeah, I've heard good things about both. So I'm going to steal every good idea I can come up with. I've said I made a career of stealing good ideas. So and that's part of that relationship development, is to meet with them, talk with them. There's already something, a meeting that they have that I was able to get into, as far as, I think they do it quarterly or something like that. But just talking to them, seeing what's working for them, seeing what's working in smaller communities, and trying to replicate that. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. If other communities are doing it, we'll try and do the same thing.
And Randy, one of the things that I hear from business owners and members of the public is that they're looking for someone to come in and really work together with them. Can you kind of explain a little bit of your style collaborating with business owners and members of the public and community organizations?
Yeah, absolutely. And I talked about this a lot during my interview. It's about building those relationships with them. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of meetings, but I'm willing to put in that time and build those relationships, and know if they do have a problem, they can come and talk to me. If there's something I can do, if they're looking at leaving, come and talk to us. Maybe an opportunity to retain businesses and attract. You want to do both. So It's not just one or the other.
And that kind of goes with one of the big things that you said. You have an open door policy, and that's something that I really appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. I have my cell phone's on my card. So if people need to get a hold of me, they can always get a hold of me.
Excellent. Thank you, Randy.
Yeah, because I was wondering too, if there were opportunities for the public to maybe get involved more, whether that's just to give a comment, or I don't know if there's any volunteer opportunities, any boards, committees. I mean, Jason, being a city council member, are there opportunities for the public to sit in on those meetings?
Yeah, we you just talked with Kathy Smith, our city clerk, and she will provide. She can provide you with an application for the boards and committees. Most of them are mayoral appointments with council advisement or consent, and then the rest is manager appointment.
All right. What is there anything else you wanted to share with our viewers or residents of Ishpeming to let them know?
Yeah, I think maybe the two themes are we're open for business and I'm available. So if you need anything, if you need to get hold of me, you can always get hold of me. I'm very easy to get communicate with. And I want to hear the issues in Ishpeming. We can't solve anything unless we know what the concerns are.
Certainly. And I'll share your contact information to our website later this morning once the show's over and it's all posted to the web. I wanted to thank you for your time this morning. I know you have an event coming up tonight. I'll remind you of that one more time. It's from 5 to 7 tonight at the Mather. It's an informal meet and greet, so you can come with your questions or just offer a handshake with the new city manager. Really, it's just an opportunity to chat and get to know one another. So we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to meet high school student Nathan Gray and hear about the work that he's doing to make this a really thriving community for not just his peers, but for really everybody. So stay with us.